Hello everyone, this is ScabCat242. So I thought I'd review something a little bit different and talk about the Scary Stories Treasury. So for those who remember, this was actually part of a book series which was published sometime in the 80s, which was called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and actually these are the other books that were in the series. I remember read this one back at elementary school, which was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and there were two other ones. There was more Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and also Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. Well, this is actually the Treasury, which has all three of those books combined. I actually found it at a thrift store years ago. At the time, I was trying to get all these books individually. They are still in print at most bookstores. However, I heard now they changed the artwork because the original artwork is actually pretty gruesome for kids' books, and so they're changing that. So if you find the original books at thrift stores or secondhand stores, I definitely recommend pick them up. They'll probably cost you only like a couple dollars. But back on this, so the stories were collected by and written by Alvin Schwartz, and the illustrations were done by Stephen Gamble. And by the cover, you're going to get an idea what this book is like. So it's a pretty thick book. Now, most of these stories are kind of lame. I'm not going to read off the stories, but I just want to focus more on the illustrations. It's kind of hard to think back that this was intended for kids. I think I read this, I want to say, second or third grade, but some of these illustrations are pretty out there. I mean, can't imagine how schools will allow kids to read these now. So yeah. So if you ever do come across this book, if you're into scary stories or just like to just read these kind of things, I definitely recommend picking this up. Like I said, this is a later version which has all the three books combined, and seeing as how they're changing the artwork in the stories, I recommend finding the original because I seen the changed art in the new version. It's not that great. So if you're looking for a good read for this holiday season, I would definitely recommend this book.